Hi, welcome to Sona Motivates. Motivates you to eat healthy, be happy, and enjoy every moment. Welcome to our Facebook Live Spice Series, Week 7 Black Pepper. 3 health benefits and very interesting facts of this king of spices. So, guys, welcome again. Thank you very much for coming in. Let me see if we can refresh and see the comments. Um, so hopefully you had a beautiful weekend and the week started awesome for you guys with Monday. Okay, let's roll here. Yeah, here I am. Okay, cool. So, thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for those who are watching the videos on YouTube. We are getting a lot of love and comments on our YouTube as well. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for joining in for today's Facebook Live, and even on Instagram. So hi everybody, Sonali from Sona Motivates. So guys, in ancient times, spices were used not only for flavoring the food, but they were also used for preserving the food. So spices can preserve the food. And one of the thing we made the other day in our cooking class was our pickle. So there the spices help pickles stay a lot longer, and that's the only preservatives in our pickles. But anyway, jumping on to what I was going to stress here is uh, the thing about spices, I want to let you guys know again with the pepper, it's the same thing that we have to be very careful about how much we use. Um, the point from according to Ayurveda, the food shouldn't be bland, okay? Because the bland food it is very hard to digest. So that's why enjoy the delicious spices and know that you're giving your digestive system that required digestive fire with the help of these spices. It is better to cook with spices than to have them in any kind of capsule form, because this way their benefits are released in the food, and they are better absorbed by the body. So cook with the spices cook with the spices instead of using them in any capsule form. Okay, and one more thing I just found out, when I told about these that the spices are used for preventing the illnesses as well. A sprig of thyme was actually attached in the scarf in olden days, so that kids can be prevented from the illnesses. And I do remember that in India, they some of the people, they wear garlands of cardamom, and we have the garland here on our screen, but they were to prevent diseases, so it helps that way. And one more thing, that garland of garlic cloves is used, it helps to it is actually worn to little kids, for toddlers. It helps them to fight cold and cough. So that is one thing, but of course it smells sometimes, the garlic smells a lot. So maybe at night you can make them wear, and in the morning you can take it off. But that really helps with the cold, especially with the toddlers. Okay, so back to our pepper again. Welcome to our spice series, pepper, the king of spices. So do you have any idea that black pepper was used for quitting smoking? And I was actually very thrilled to know that black pepper can be used for black pepper oil actually is used for quitting smoking. So many people have successfully quit smoking after inhaling black pepper oil. And how does it help is that the black pepper has that warming sensation it gives, when you inhale it, it gives a warming sensation to the throat and chest, and it curbs the craving and the anxiety of the people who crave for cigarette. So what happens is, actually it stimulates the respiratory system in a way that mimics cigarette smoking. So that's how, yeah, actually black pepper helps people quit smoking. So for the in the alternative medicine oil, black pepper oil is used for the people who want to quit smoking. And that was one of the very interesting fact I heard. And I see here Chroma Ras. Hi Chroma, thank you for joining. And hi Pratibha, thank you for joining. Nice to see you here. Okay, let's talk about black pepper. There are a lot of interesting facts of black pepper, and not only the health benefits, but we are going to talk about these interesting facts as well. During Middle Ages, black pepper was more valuable than gold. So people were those who had the kings and the emperors who had more black pepper stored. They were considered the richest of them, and everybody had their own stack of black pepper, and that's how valuable it was. Black pepper or peppercorns, they need actually warm climates. That's why most of the black pepper in US is imported from Indonesia or Brazil, and other countries like Malaysia and then Madagascar. They also grow black pepper. But until recently, India was the largest producer of black pepper until Vietnam actually took over. So now Vietnam is the largest producer of black pepper. But Indian black pepper is still considered to be one of the it is most tastiest black pepper. That's why it still has the hold over the market, that it's pricey, and it is rated the best tasting black pepper. It is grown in the Malabar coast of India. It's in the down on the southwest side. It is still the best tasting pepper, like I said. And why it is that? Because Indian black pepper has the most piperine. Now, piperine is one of the important component or compound in the black pepper. So Indian black pepper has the that piperine in large quantities, and it taps the taste buds, and it triggers the sneeze when it is inhaled in the nerve endings of your nose. So that's how powerful Indian black pepper is. Then okay, about the growth. So it was very interesting to know for me, and then I would like to share with you that actually black pepper or the peppercorn grows exactly like the grapes on the perennial vines, and that's how they are grown. They come in three they come in actually they are the same. It's the same fruit, but they come in three different forms, you can say. And the difference is they're differentiated in the form in their color by changing stages, developmental stages, or by the processing methods. So they are black, green, and white. So these are the at different stages they retain these colors, but it's the same fruit. So they are not of three different types. It's the same fruit. Actually, okay, let me show you. So these, or I think it's on the screen as well. So these are the black peppercorns, you can say, and this is in the powder form, as usual, in the ground form. This everybody knows about it. Every household has pepper and salt on their table. It is largely used on most of the recipes, actually. Call for black pepper use, but knowing about their health benefits will definitely add up, a little more importance to these black pepper, because it's just there. But now when we know how important it is, I'm sure it will have that different set of respect from all of us. So black peppers are made by picking the peppers or the berries, and they are basically the fruit of the pepper of that tree, perennial vine. They are picked when they are half ripe and just about to turn red. That's when these black pepper are picked. But then what happens? They are let to dry. That's when they shrivel, and they cause this become dark in color. Now the darker and the more what you can say is if they look this way, they are actually pure and better than the shinier ones. They are not of the best quantity. So if they kind of look like this, they are actually good quality black pepper. uh, but and the piperine compound, it is found in all three of the pepper because it's the same fruit, but still the black pepper has the most of the the important compound in them. Now about the green, they are basically picked up half ripe, and the peppers are half ripe. And the white one, what actually they do is they are picked when very ripe, and subsequently what happens, they are soaked in a brine to remove their darker covering. That's when the shell is removed, and the whatever is remained is the white pepper. So it's the same fruit but at different developmental stages. And this is how the black pepper is. Now, how do we store our black pepper is like I said, they come in two forms: ground and or crushed, or in the whole peppercorns. It's better to store them in this way as a whole, and grind them as and when needed. So with all the household who have that pepper mill where they grind freshly as and when needed is the best used, because even though it might retain the color or a little flavor, but its potency is lost if it is stored for longer, and especially after a year or so. So it's better to use them, keep them in this form, in the whole form, and grind them as and when needed. Then one more interesting thing is it's better to store the black pepper in either glass, plastic, or a metal bottle, rather than using the wood, because the volatile oil from the black pepper is leaked by if it is stored in the wooden container. So it's better to use any of the other metals than wood to store black pepper in any form. Okay, it is never recommended to have any of the spice, not only black pepper, in abundance in large quantities to inhale or to eat, but it's better to use them maybe half a teaspoon or half to 1 teaspoon a day, here and there, with a dash of other spices. That's how it should be used. Last week we went through that turmeric and black pepper, they go well together, because black pepper helps absorb turmeric, helps body absorb turmeric better. So try to, when you want the benefits of turmeric, make sure you use the black pepper as well. Then the best black peppercorns are large with, like I told, the black, dark brown to jet black rough skin, and not a dull with a dull coating. And the shiny ones are actually of inferior quality. Okay, my favorite way of eating black pepper is definitely the Italian restaurant. Remember, they have the fresh baked bread, and then with the olive oil and salt and a little bit of the fresh grounded black pepper. Oh my god, that tastes so good. That's what I love. That's my most favorite way actually of eating black pepper. So if those who are here online joining me from Instagram and Facebook Live, please tell me in which way you guys would like to consume your black pepper. One more way of black pepper is if people are suffering from diarrhea or they have any kind of stomach issues, you can actually have rice, little salt, and pepper. And in back home we tend to add ghee, that is the butter, the what we call is as called butter in the fresh form, but if you are vegan, try to consume it with olive oil, and that's the better way. So olive oil, salt, black pepper, and rice. That's a better way for soothing your tummy if you are having any digestive issues. And then for congestion, what people do is simply warm some water, and you can add a very little bit of black pepper, let it boil for a while, and then you can drink it. That helps to remove the congestion. And if it is with little kids, with the toddlers, or with the younger kids, it's hard for them to drink. It's very it's spicy a little, so you can add honey to it. or agave nectar or even maple syrup a little, so for them to remove the congestion. That's when it can be used. Yes, Pratibha is saying that she also likes the Italian way of eating black pepper with the fresh baked bread and olive oil. Yes, that's a perfect way to eat black pepper, consume black pepper. Now, one more actually, I came I noticed actually one of the digestive aid. You can make one of the medication or home remedy for better digestion with using black pepper. So what you can do is you add a little bit of fresh, maybe a teaspoon of fresh ginger, lemon juice, honey, or again maple syrup if you are vegan, ground black pepper, maybe 1/4 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon salt. We are going to see one more of our spice, that is black salt. If you add that, that's get better, but you can add regular salt also. So you make this home remedy, put it in the bottle. It can last for almost a month, and before having lunch or dinner, just try to have it a very little. Just try to maybe you can lick, basically take a little on the tip of the teaspoon and just lick it, and that helps to digest your food properly. So black pepper has a lot of health benefits, and if consumed with all of these spices, it helps digestion and a lot of other digestion related issues. Okay, so that's what people do. Take a small amount before each meal. That's what we recommend. Okay, even if this is not possible and this is a lot of work, that ginger and lemon and stuff like that, just grind 5 to 6 black peppers and make a paste by mixing it with natural honey or again with the agave or maple syrup. And this formulation is useful for as a appetite stimulant. So if you're not feeling hungry or you're nauseating, feeling nausea, or if you have any of the digestive issues, you can also consume this on a regular basis, and it really helps to settle your tummy. Okay guys, so these were all interesting health benefits of black pepper, and we have a couple of people here, those who are on live on Instagram. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for those who are here on FB Live. It's always a pleasure to meet you guys. So far we have covered all these interesting things about black pepper, and now we are going to jump on to our health benefits. And interesting enough, the first and the most important health benefit is a weight loss. Yes, and it is super beneficial in weight loss. And you might not believe at this point, but black pepper is brilliant when it comes to extracting nutrients from food. And we of course know that it helps to extract all the great benefits from the turmeric, but even from the other spices and other food elements. So its outermost layer, the black pepper's outermost layer, it contains phytonutrients which helps to break down fat cells. Yes, so these when they actually interact with the oil, with the cooking oil, or even with the food at the end, they help break down the fat cells, and it also increases the metabolism. So if you eat fresh pepper and you begin to perspire, and that's when you know that the pepper is helping your body to get rid of the toxins. Okay, and but you need to control, of course, every spice. Like I cannot stress this fact enough, that even if it can be helpful in weight loss, we have to make sure that we consume all these spices, including black pepper, in minimal, maybe half teaspoon a day is enough. So the little spinach in the recipe goes for a long. It goes long way, because it helps extract all the health benefits of other spices and other food elements also. So okay, this is how it helps. So the most interesting way what the scientists have proved, as that the evidence is the piperine, the compound which is in black pepper, it may block the formation of new fat cells. So that's how it helps for weight loss, and it interferes with the activity of genes that control the formation of new fat cells. That's how actually black pepper helps. As a result, it helps fight obesity. So this was interesting enough that black pepper helps lose weight. Okay, it is also the this was our first health benefit, and I'll go through the second one right away, that it is also helped in addressing the depression. So not only consuming black pepper, but people have come forward with the evidence and with the scientific studies that even inhaling the black pepper oil has helped them get rid of the depression. So that was super interesting and very important health benefit, because a lot of people, you know, suffer from these kind of cognitive disorders these days because of so much stimulation with all the technology around us and stress of work and balancing the home and work life. So black pepper does address depression. It's said that the piperine black pepper helps to deal people with the cognitive disorders. It stimulates the brain and it helps to function properly by making it more active. So if you're feeling dull next time from a very hard day, a long day, make sure you go in your kitchen and inhale black pepper, and let's see if there is any difference. And don't forget to comment and let us know how you felt that day. And I'm going to try it myself as well, because I didn't know before I studied about black pepper. But this is very interesting that without taking any medicine or without even, you know, thinking about any other medication, it's better to try these simple, easy, quick health home remedies. Okay, so this was our second health benefit, and the third one is actually this was also super interesting for me, because I never while I was doing my internship for my dietetics degree in long-term care facility, I had a lot of patients who were suffering from post-stroke swallowing. It is called this, actually it's dysphagia. It's called dysphagia. After stroke, many people suffer from the difficulty of swallowing. They cannot swallow the food properly. Had it been I had known at that time, I could have recommended to their doctors if we can try that. But the interesting, you know, the Japanese scientists came up with this, that when these people were allowed to sniff a little bit of black pepper or a pepper oil for 1 minute, it helped them improve the ability to swallow in people who had suffered from the stroke. So when these people who suffered from the stroke, they were allowed to sniff the black pepper for a minute or so, it really helped them to swallow the food, which was previously they were not able to do so because of the stroke. And it was very, very beneficial. It would have been actually very beneficial. I wish I knew back then when I was doing my internship, but you know, better late than never. So next time, you know, any of those people who have this kind of problem, you can just recommend and ask their doctor if we can use it. And I do see a lot of people joining us here. Welcome Ruchi, nice to see you here again. Hi Abhishek, nice to see you too. So what is Pratibha saying? Is inhaling pepper oil, right? Not pepper. Yes, not the pepper. Of course, definitely not the pepper right away, because of course those people who have been through stroke will have different kind of problems, health issues. If we ask them to inhale the pepper, it's definitely, I think it's a pepper oil. Thank you. If I have said pepper, it's oil. They might have asked to inhale. Also, one of the more interesting way black pepper is used is in helping the brain damaged children on feeding tubes. So in one of the studies, they found out those children who had lost appetite and they are on feeding tubes, they cannot swallow the solid food, and it's very, very it's very helpful for for those people, if they are inhale, they are helped to inhale the black pepper oil, because it stimulates the appetite of neurologically damaged children. It stimulates their appetite, and it helps them eat more solid food, and which is required for their growth as well. So actually, right now, while reading this, it came to me that a lot of moms actually struggle feeding their kids, because a lot of kids, these days they are watching on their phones, or in the YouTube channels, and they just keep their food in mouth, and they are not, it's not that they have the any problem in swallowing, but why not try to have them inhale a little bit of black pepper oil, and maybe their appetite will be stimulated, and they will eat quickly, and they will start enjoying their food more. So yeah, try it next time. There is no harm in trying, right? Okay, so this is what we came across, and these were our three most interesting health benefits. First one is it helps in weight loss, it addresses depression, and last but not least, helping with post stroke swallowing, or even for the kids who have problems swallowing. So yes, these were our super interesting health benefits, and we are almost nearing the end of our Facebook Live series. I would like to still go ahead and let you guys know that upcoming is our cooking class, and that's our royal cooking class. Like I told you last time, that we have in our classes in 3 categories. So we did Spice Delicious, that is spice up, a couple of weeks ago. Then we did our Sattva up, that is we made the sattvic food with chanting, and we offered to universe, and that was done. And now royal cooking is coming up, and we are super excited. So we are going to cook these all dishes from the Indian restaurants, which require heavy whipping cream and all those stuff, but our classes are all vegan and natural, and with all organic produce and organic stuff. We are making sure that we will have the same quality, the same kind of tasty food, with all the great awesome ingredients, and of course spices. And even in those classes, we won't quit talking about spices and health benefits of each and every ingredient. So if you are interested, please don't forget to shoot us your text in the comment. Join us for our next Facebook Live. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are getting a lot of comments there, and we are super excited, and we are getting ready with next spices for a couple of weeks, so we can help you guys eat healthy, live happy, and enjoy every moment. So see you next week with a new spice, and thank you for watching.